Hello everyone, welcome to our channel once again. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates, and also leave a comment to express your thoughts on this. The vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Datti Baba-Ahmed, has reacted to Governor Nasir El-Rufai's comments on the Naira swap policy. The Peter Obi's running mate described the comments as close, treasonable and selfish. Recall that the Kaduna State Governor, in a live state broadcast on Thursday, assured his citizens that the old 1,000 Naira and 500 Naira notes are still legal tenders in the state, which goes contrary to the President Muhammadu Buhari's directive to reintroduce just the old 200 Naira banknotes until April 10. Governor El-Rufai stated in his broadcast that his citizens must adhere to the Supreme Court's verdict on the Naira policy, as it is the highest court in the country. While reacting to El-Rufai's comment during a press conference in Abuja, the Labour Party vice presidential candidate faulted that El-Rufai's directives, arguing that the comments are close to treason and should be sanctioned by the presidency. He argued that the outcry by the All Progressive Congress governors is not about the masses, because they didn't express such outrage when the value of Naira depreciated and when the country was facing serious challenges of insecurity. In his words, they didn't challenge Buhari when the Naira fell from 200 Naira to 750 Naira. It is with this drama in the election that they are challenging him to the extent of giving counter orders. You know treason, it is close to treason. Lawyers will tell you that better. Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria has debunked rumors that it has ordered commercial banks to accept old 1,000 Naira and 2,000 Naira notes. The CBN, in a statement, insisted that only 200 Naira will continue to be a legal tender in the country.
The redesigned Naira policy has really caused a big, problem, and it has generated so much crisis in the country. And I've never seen a political party divided as APC divided over this policy that the federal government and CBN is implementing. This is the first time you see a president give orders and governors will come out to counter the presidential order. This has never happened. I'm expressing this for the first time in the history of Nigeria as a country. I've never seen this kind of a division within Nigerians, especially within the ruling of APC. I don't. This is surprising that most of the people who are even fighting Mr. President, who are against this new Naira redesign policy, are APC governors and APC members. This is and there is this you know saying, allegation that President Muhammad Buhari doesn't want Bola Ahmed Tinubu to win the election. That is why it's implementing this policy close to the election time to make Nigerians hate dislike the APC as a party and not vote for their candidate. But President Muhammad Buhari has come out to give his reasons why this policy is being, implemented at a time like this. He said he doesn't want money back politics where people use money to induce, electorate to vote for them. And he makes some, analysis of why this should be. And he talked about the terrorists and the ransom they have collected, and they want this money not to be useful to them. And sorry, after saying all these things, you have to reason also with Mr. President. Now, election before now has been what they call money back politics. If you can take, recall the APC primary and the PDP primary, you will know that this primary is characterized on who can, what you can offer. I was watching a program, a video of a delegate who went to a PDP presidential primary. When he came back, he bought a new car. And the people were hailing him, delegate, delegate, delegate. That's PDP's. Then somebody went to a delegate of APC after he returned from that primary, donated 15 million naira to his, locality. the money he got from the from the election, from the APC presidential primary. Now, if you look at all these things, at the end of the day, people sell up their conscience. The presidential candidate, the presidential aspirant, they will do go all out to make sure that they win election, even if it takes them giving out, selling their soul to do that. They will do it. They want to test this power. So President Muhammad Buhari came out with this a strategy to curtail the excesses of these politicians. And this is one of the reasons most of the politicians are fighting. Most time the politicians they say they are fighting for the benefit of the people. They are fighting for equity, justice, and fairness. They are fighting for the people who in the rural areas who does not have banks and all that, and they don't want their money to be trapped and all that. But if you look at this whole thing, I want to tell you, politicians don't do things for nothing. The truth is that they use these excuses to say they are fighting for the masses. The truth is that most of them are fighting for their best interest. You know, that is just the truth. Now, like Datti Baba-Ahmed said, dollar was 200 naira when President Mohammed Buhari took over. Now, dollar is 750 naira. No governor fought against it. Nobody questioned Buhari. Nobody campaigned against this inflation. There's high inflation in the country. None of these northern governors, none of these governors that are fighting now, it was able to fight or to talk about this inflation. Now there's insecurity everywhere. People are losing their life. The bandits are adopting people, collecting ransom. These governors has not come to say this is happening in our region. Our people are suffering. They can't go to their farms and farm, you know, and all that. Now, Mr. President, what are we going to do? They've not raised their voice the way they are raising their voice now. Why? Because those things are like normal to them. These are the things that they're supposed to fight for for the common men who can't fight for themselves. These are the things that's supposed to speak for the common man who cannot speak for themselves. But unfortunately, because these things are not affecting them directly, they ignore it. Now, Naira swap. Most of these governors will have stored millions or billions in their home to fought to do this election. But because of this policy, all their plans and strategy is being defeated. So why wouldn't they fight? Now, a president will give an order, a governor will come out and counter the presidential order. Who does that? It's only in our country that I say that this kind of a thing exists. It is only in our country that a president will give an order and a governor will come out and say no. It's like your father gave you an order and the sons came out and say my dad's order does not start. Go and do whatever you want to do. I stand by you. Nothing is going to happen. That is exactly what is playing out right now. That's exactly what is playing out. Well, this is just my thought concerning this. I want you to feel free to comment below. Let us know what you think and also subscribe to our channel for update on this and more to come. Thank you.